Hi, my name is Niharika, and on my channel, I share uplifting thoughts and uplifting practices. Today, we are going to talk about surrender. Do you think surrender means letting go? While surrender can sometimes mean letting go, which would be the case if letting go is what is coming from within, that is what your inner guidance is. Surrendering, in simple language, would be alignment to the truth of this moment. You surrender to the truth that is rising within you in this moment, from moment to moment to moment. You following and flowing with your inner guidance, aligning with life and letting it flow through you and take you on this journey on its currents. That is surrender. And sometimes life flows through you in terms of, you should do that. You should try that. You want that. You can do that. And yes, sometimes life is like, you've done enough. Be patient. Surrender. I will tell you what to do next. And whenever you're really confused, maybe that's where you are. You should let go for the moment. But how to differentiate letting go with passivity? How to differentiate being impulsive and following your inner guidance? Both of these things have one answer: observing yourself. When you practice this regularly, then you'd be able to observe your thoughts and subtler layers of thoughts and feelings and sensations and information that is coming to you. But all of those subtle layers of informations, they come to you if you've not already become very turbulent on the first layer of information. You're not chasing it, nor are you avoiding and judging it and fighting with it. You just observed it and you're like, what is that? And then you've just observed more of your thoughts while you were doing whatever you were doing. To do that in that moment when you've not practiced would be similar to carrying a heavy weight from point A to point B, which might feel impossible or very, very difficult. But if you've been going to the gym every day and lifting your weights, you might not find it that difficult. Might even find it easy. And going to gym here would mean practicing mindfulness in your life, meditating. There are a few easier activities to start with. There is a video I've done that talks about methods that you can use to observe and accept your current reality, your mind and body as they are in the moment, which would help. And I will leave the link below in the comment section. For a very small example, maybe you impulsively want to eat ice cream. You have a craving for ice cream right now. And that is one layer of information. And you could either be like, okay, I need to eat ice cream right now. Let's go get ice cream. And that's fine too. But there is also another layer of information going on that tells you, you know what? Maybe you want ice cream because you want something sweet, you want some energy in your body, and you want something that tastes good, that stimulates your sensory organs and makes you feel some kind of good. Because maybe you're getting bored right now, or maybe you're just hurting right now, or maybe you're feeling numb right now, which happens to a lot of us. We don't notice it because we're still stuck in the first layer of information. And then take a longer route to reaching there, wherein we realize that why do we compulsively always eat ice cream? And then learn that it was a need for stimulation because we were not feeling any. There was no joy. And the joy that came from ice cream could also come from completing a task that we wanted to complete, from solving that problem we were avoiding, or following that inner guidance that was telling you to act on that dream, on that idea, on that thought, on that hope. It could be anything. Surrendering to that, taking that action, doing that courageous thing, doing that completely draining hard work, even that could be surrender. Surrender looks different every moment, and it's not always letting go. And the grander surrender, if we are talking about the kind of surrender wherein you let go of all of your desires and all of your ego, and you've become life, enlightenment, true enlightenment. Let's remember that that surrender is never going to be a choice. It won't be that you will choose that surrender in that moment. That surrender is a state you reach through practice of surrendering your mind, surrendering your judgment, surrendering your fears to the truth of this moment, from moment to moment to moment, billions and billions of moments. And slowly that thing becomes ripe and ripe and ripe in you. And one day, the surrender that comes from within you is that total and complete and utter surrender of self. But that surrender is never going to come from you surrendering, acting on that inner guidance in the moment. That is friction, not surrender. And friction will never lead to surrender. And with that thought, I wish you good night or good day, depending on where you are.